Welcome to Last Week in Finance. Today is September 20th of 2020. We have a trifecta there. Okay, let's start with the S&P 500. It went down 0.64%. Right now, the S&P 500 is at 3,000 points, 319. Okay, this is the third straight week that the S&P 500 is going down. And well, I don't know I don't know if this is, the beginning of the end or it's just a correction, but my money is on the first. Gold went up just half percent point. Right now, an ounce of gold is around $1,950. Silver went up as well, slightly, 1.27%. Right now, the ounce of silver, as usually follows gold, is right now in $26.78 per ounce. The DXY slightly up. Right now is in 93.030%. Bitcoin slightly up. Well, it went considerably up this week. Right now, Bitcoin is almost $11,000. Okay, so let's get straight to the news of the week. The Fed, Jay Powell still with, you know, their nonsense. They did an announcement this week with talking about the standard 2% inflation that they target each year. Right now, they say, you know what? The inflation, it can go higher. We don't care. And of course, that is just stupid for anyone who barely has some sense of economics. Why is that stupid? Inflation is bad. Inflation is not good. Please, you have to understand that. Inflation is bad, is very bad. Look at Venezuela, look at Zimbabwe, look at any Latin American country, please. Okay, you know, lately, last few months, I've been listening to Peter Schiff. If it's the case that you don't know who Peter Schiff is, please do yourselves a favor and Google him. The guy is awesome. He's a private investor and also an investor consultant he's a very smart guy concerning economics and finance in the US. In one of the latest podcasts that he publicized, he said the title was 2% inflation, 100% nonsense. And of course, which is basically the message hidden, well, not that hidden from the Fed, is that the economy is going to go bust. It has to go bust. It's not because, people who are saying, and including me, that the economy has to go down, it's not because we wanted that, we want bad things to happen. It's the bad things are already happening here. Now, what the Fed wants to do is to keep printing money, keep the interest rates artificially low, even negative, in order to cover up the thing. And you have to let this thing go down because it's bad. There's a lot of bad companies who did buybacks, who receive government bailouts. That that is not good. It's misallocation of resources. There is malinvestment, and like always do, it affects to the little guy, to the lower middle classes. So The economy has to go down in order to correct itself. It's simple as that. So why the Fed can just let it go down and start again, and new business will come up, new entrepreneurship, new jobs will come up after we take the hit. Right now with the budget deficit from the government and the bailouts of companies that have no business of receiving bailouts, I mean, this is gonna go down, and it will be a ripple effect in the world economy. But why the Fed and the U.S. Treasury and the U.S. government doesn't want the economy to go down? Simple. It's politics. It's not economics. The election is coming, and I'm not saying the right now Trump is the president. I'm not saying that with Biden it's gonna be much better, because it will not. Actually, it can go a little bit worse. But the thing is, let it go down, and we start from scratch again. And companies, good companies, will start being valuable, making profit, making good things, creating jobs. Entrepreneurs will create new businesses. It will be a fresh start again. Instead of just printing out money, putting on jeopardy the dollar as the world's reserve currency, and basically destroying the whole thing. I mean, because if the US dollar loses the reserve currency status, that's the end game. That's game over for the economy as we know it. I hope it doesn't happen. I'm honestly praying for a crash, for a stock market crash, and then start over again. It will be the most healthy thing for the economy as a whole. Well, thank you for listening to me again, please, and keep in touch. I post this podcast every Sunday, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Take care.